Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Bill Auxier, contributing author to the Wall Street Journal bestseller Masters of Success, founder of the Dynamic Leadership Academy, and author of my latest book, To Lead Follow. And I thank you for getting a copy of To Lead Follow. I hope you've started reading it by now. Some of you may have already finished reading it, and some of you may have already written a review. If you haven't, make sure you do read the book and write a review on Amazon.com. I thank you, I'm honored, and I'm humbled by the fact that you have gotten a copy of To Lead Follow, and I hope you were inspired and it helps you become a more effective leader. In this video today, I'm going to share the concept of intrapersonal leadership with you, the foundation of leadership. Interpersonal leadership, understanding interpersonal leadership has many benefits to you. It'll help you be more effective. It'll help you have greater personal success, greater professional success. It'll make you more satisfied, give you greater satisfaction as a leader. And it'll help both the individuals you're engaged with as well as the organization you're engaged with. Many of you know my story. I grew up in Southern Illinois with humble beginnings. Our family, we had what we needed, but we didn't have a lot. I started my first job at 8 years old as a door-to-door vegetable salesman with my little brother. I worked my way from the bottom to the top in the healthcare industry, starting as a nurse's aide at a small rural hospital and becoming the CEO of a global medical device company. At the same time, academically, I earned my bachelor's degree, I earned a master's degree, I earned my doctorate in leadership. So I've learned about leadership from the real world, and I've learned about leadership from the academic world. And I've combined all the lessons that I learned in both of those worlds to create and develop the concepts of leadership that I share with you today. Because I took the time to look at, I did experience success, and I did learn a lot, and I've honed from that key ideas, key concepts that I share with you so that you can be a more effective leader, and it can happen for you a lot more quickly than it happened for me. You know, when you look at leadership, you go online and Google leadership, there are literally thousands of people with telling you what you should do and shouldn't do to be a more effective leader. There's all kinds of books, there's all kinds of articles, classes, there's a lot of information on leadership. So you may be asking yourself, well, why, Bill, why should I listen to you? And that's a fair question, and let me answer that for you. The reason you should listen to me is because I'm the only one who has the real world experience with the academic experience that's going to help you create your own personal definition of leadership. I'm going to help you not only create it, I'm going to help you understand why you have created the definition of leadership that you've created. Because I know some of you may think, well, Bill, I'm not a good leader. I'm not tough enough. I can't be tough enough. I'm too nice. People would roll over me to be a leader. Or I can't do this, or I can't do that. I'm not a natural born leader. But I will tell you right now, you can be the leader you want to be. And I don't care how great a leader you already are, because you may already be a great leader. You may be a not so great leader. Wherever you are on that spectrum, you can be a more effective leader than you are today. And the way you can get there, and the way you can get there quickly, is by looking at the content that I have created on leadership, particularly intrapersonal leadership, because I want to help you be the leader you want to be. One of the tools that I have created to help explain leadership is what I call the hierarchy of leadership. And the hierarchy of leadership has 3 levels. The first level, the base of the triangle, is called intrapersonal leadership. The second level is interpersonal leadership. And the top level is organizational leadership. Interpersonal leadership is the leadership foundation. It's made up of your worldview, your core values, your guiding principles, and a continuous learning process that helps you evolve as a leader. Interpersonal leadership is all about interacting with others, the individuals with which you're engaged with as a leader. And organizational leadership is interacting with the organization as a leader. So the key here is that interpersonal leadership is the foundation. And before you can move to the next level of interpersonal or organizational leadership, you must be highly competent at the level below it. So you have to be rock solid on interpersonal leadership before you jump to organizational leadership. If you try to make that leap and pass over interpersonal leadership, it's going to create all kinds of stress and anxiety in your life. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to be satisfied. You're not going to be effective as a leader. So this is a simple concept that helps explains leadership. And you might be saying, okay, that makes sense, but still, I'm worried about being a good leader. Believe me, let me walk you through this content and you will become a more effective leader. So, for the hierarchy of leadership to really make sense, you have to spend a great deal of time and a great deal of thought to put into these concepts for them to have meaning to you. And that's what my book, To Lead, Follow, is all about. It's all about interpersonal leadership. It's about taking the time in my life to reflect on a key person who had a huge impact on me, on my core values, on my definition of leadership. So it is going to take an investment of time and thought for you, but I'm giving you this information for free, so I don't think you got a good excuse there. So by looking at your personal foundation of leadership, you're going to get a greater insight, a greater understanding, greater clarity, better decision maker, greater satisfaction, greater success, all those things I've already talked about as a leader, make you a more effective leader. So here's your homework assignment. I want you to stop and think about 10 people. I want you to get out a piece of paper and make a list of 10 people who have had a huge impact on you as a leader, or a huge impact on your life. 10 people. Once you have written down that list of 10 people, I want you then to cut that in half, to eliminate half the people on that list until you have a list of 5 individuals who have had a huge influence on you. And then I want you to take the next 5 days, each day focus on one person. You can do it while you're exercising, you can do it while you're driving to work, you can do it while you're meditating. The choice is yours, but take 20, 30 minutes each day to focus on one of those people. And in 5 days, you're going to realize some of the core values that you have that maybe you took for granted, where their origins are from and where they came from, which will help you understand your core values even more, because those core values come together to shape your worldview. So your homework assignment is 10 people, cut it in half, 5 people, one person a day, 20 to 30 minutes a day, focusing on how those individuals influence your life. So that's it for this video. On my next video, we're going to take on one of the largest myths, one of the biggest myths in leadership. So we're going to do a little myth busting. In the meantime, the one way I learn is by engaging with you. So beneath this video are places where you can write comments to let me know what you think. So please take a few minutes after you finish watching this and write a comment. I guarantee you I will read every single comment that you write, and I will respond accordingly to those. So please be engaged. Please make your comment below. And remember, be the leader you want to be by serving others and by caring for others.